Why is your accent fading away? I have been working on my thick Boston accent for a while now, just so people can take me more serious and so I'm a little bit easier to understand, especially being on the internet. There's so many different people, you know, through the comment section, and just so many different people in the world that don't understand my accent. So I'm just trying to make it easier for everybody to understand what I'm saying, so I'm not constantly like repeating myself. What's the weirdest sponsorship you have been offered? Sponsorships that I have been offered are adult toys. There's also been sponsorships where they offer me like things that my channel has nothing to do about, such as like fake nails or hair extensions. Oh, another weird one is baby stuff. Like I've gotten offered to promote a baby gate, like, you know, the gates that go in the kitchen. I mean, it's not a weird product, it's a great product, but I don't have kids. So like there's a lot of companies that don't look into your channel, and they just like, they start off each email saying like the same thing, like, hi Kiara Ann, we really love your channel, and they go into saying like, we think this product will be great for you and your audience, so we would like to send you some adult toys, or we would like to send you a baby gate. So those are like the weird ones. And of course there's other weird sponsorships that I don't answer back, I just delete the message. Because will you be doing vlogmas this year? Like just thinking of like vlogging every day gives me so much anxiety. It's a lot of work. It's more work than just turning a camera on. Like you have to edit that video, you have to plan on what to do those days, because it gets very boring over time, like when you're doing the same thing constantly. And for me, I live such a simple life, like very simple. And I mean, simple, some people think that it's boring. To me, it's relaxing, the life that I live. To others, watching my little routines like this is a nightmare. I don't want to do vlogmas because I just don't have the energy to record like that every day. It takes a lot of like from me, and I am a one-woman show. So I don't have anybody here helping me. Like my boyfriend will help me if he has time, but he has his own job as well to deliver projects and stuff for. So the only extra help I get is from him once in a while. So with that being said, like everything is just on me, and I don't have the money to get like an editor or a manager. Like, yeah, I don't have the budget for that. What celebrities do you follow or look up to? To be 100% honest with you guys, none. When you get older, or some people, when you get older, you tend to learn that your life is just as important as a celebrity. You are just as important as anybody out there. So I'm not saying that I treat myself like a celebrity. I'm saying that I'm not gonna follow somebody else. I'm not gonna look up somebody else's life. I'm gonna focus on mine. I just do what's best for Kiara, and I focus on me and my little family here. Because how many concerts have you been to? So I've been to quite a few concerts in my 20s. I did have fun. I've seen, let's see, I've seen Drake. So I've seen him, I've seen Big Sean, a lot of hip hop concerts. My first concert was Wisin and Yandel. I am a huge fan of reggaeton, dembow. I've never been to a dembow concert because I mean, right now I'm a little bit too old for that, to go to those kind of concerts. But I did go see Wisin and Yandel. But I would have to say the best concert I've ever been to has to be Massive Attack. My boyfriend and I went to a Massive Attack concert. If you don't know who Massive Attack is, just look up their music. It's just chef's kiss. It is trip hop. It's just amazing music and such talented musicians. So it was the most artsy and the most abstract concert I've ever been to. And I went to that concert when I was 28, 27? Oh, no, 28 I think. I didn't vlog it or anything. I really should have, because I was doing YouTube at that time as well, but it was just like date night. And my boyfriend surprised me with those tickets. Oh, I feel like I'm out of focus. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so I really would love to see Bjork live, but she doesn't come to the US that often. So it's like she had a concert in Iceland and the tickets were insane. Like to fly there and to see her, like the tickets were like $2,000 each. Yeah, no, I don't have that kind of money. Nor do I think I would ever spend that kind of money for a concert. The most I've ever spent for a concert was seeing Drake. and that was $100. And that was so stupid because I was broke at the time. That was such a bad time in my life that I would never spend that kind of money. Like, my mindset now would be like, Kara, get your butt home. You do not belong at a concert. You belong saving your money. How many tattoos do you have? I have my music notes here, and I have these messed up ugly butterflies on my leg. I love music. I love butterflies. Butterflies are like very symbolic to me. They're not an animal, but they're an insect. The one living thing that can live 2 lives. Like, it's just, if they fascinate me so much, butterflies. But did I need to get them tattooed on me? No. Like, it's so silly. I was 16 when I got that. Thanks, Mom. Yeah, my mom she's a rebel mom. Like, she was so happy that I wanted a tattoo, and she brought me to her friend. For me, and my child came up to me and was like, Mom, I want a tattoo, I would tell them, hell no. That tattoo is a big mistake, and so is the one on my wrists. So it's the only ones I have. I'm glad I don't have any more. I'm glad I was broke. Because like when I got these, they were like $20 each, underground tattoos. Bad idea as well. You don't even know if these needles are clean. Another dumb decision, but yeah, I will never do a tattoo ever again. Why don't you just go get a real job if money is such an issue? This question has been asked so many freaking times, and I think it's a lot of new subscribers asking this because most of you guys respect that I like doing YouTube. I love this job. I know it doesn't pay a lot, but believe it or not, this job pays the exact same money that a minimum wage job would pay. Sorry, I'm losing my lighting here. I could go get another job and do YouTube and that job, but I know that my freedom would be taken away. So everything comes with a cost. I have been posting more, which equivalents to picking up hours at a job. So the more you post, the more views you get, the more YouTube will recommend your videos to others, which equals money. Views equals money. I have been posting more videos in order to make more money, and that's kind of like extra income. You know, it's equivalent to getting another job. I don't want to work for somebody. I know that's hard for some people to say, but as of right now, I don't want to work for somebody. I don't want to ask. I don't want to go through that right now to ask to use the bathroom or to ask for a day off. I remember my heart pounding for calling out when I was sick. I'm like, oh my God, I don't feel good, but I hope they don't make me go in. Like, we shouldn't feel that way. Like, I remember calling it when I had the influenza virus. It was this A and B. I had B, like the worst one. And I called, and they were like straight up telling me that I was lying and that I need to bring my doctor papers. Like, it's like that saying, you're guilty till proven innocent. I feel like that's how it is with jobs when you call out, and I just don't want to deal with that BS as of right now, especially with everything going on in my personal life. I just don't need extra stress from this random manager telling you that you have to come in. Who's your favorite YouTuber at the moment? Nobody. I know I sound so rude, but like, don't get me wrong, I have like some diehard YouTubers that I watch when I'm cooking and stuff, but I don't necessarily have a so-called favorite. Lately I have been watching a lot of budgeting videos, so like other people budgeting their income, and it just makes me feel better seeing some other like YouTubers make the same amount that I make. Those are the kind of videos that kind of motivate me to save more, but I don't necessarily have a favorite YouTuber. Haven't really found a YouTuber that I connect with like that, I should say. Favorite places to visit. I know this is gonna sound silly and probably corny. My favorite place to visit is my mother-in-law's house. It's filled with so much love. And you know, with visiting her, I get to see my sister-in-law. My boyfriend's niece and nephew are there. It's such a good time. I also love to visit my mom and my sisters as well. So those are my favorite places to visit, is family. I know most YouTubers would be like Paris or California. I just like to visit family because time is so precious, and what you have right now can be taken away from you within like seconds. So yeah, that's my favorite place to visit, is family. What's your favorite song of all time? A lot of you guys asked me what's my favorite song, and I thought it was so cute because I do love music. I don't necessarily talk about music as much because I don't want to get copyrighted on here. Let me just show you guys. I'm not going to play it, but it's by the band Lamb, and it's called Angelica. If you guys can see, there's no lyrics. It's a trip hop song, but it's has such a beautiful melody, and it takes my breath away. Like every time I listen to it, it makes me feel like everything's okay. It's timeless. Like this song came out in 2004 and it sounded like it just came out today. Like, will you ever cut your hair short? I know a lot of you guys were saying, oh, it's not very minimalist like if you have long hair. It's crazy how many people think that there's rules to a minimalist lifestyle. I have had short hair. I've had hair up to here. I have had hair up to here, here. Like my hair is long right now and I feel like that's what suits me. I have a very round, chubby face. Long hair suits my chubby face. What is something you would love to have but can't afford? I know this is gonna sound so weird, but I would love to have better health care for me, my boyfriend, and for Milo. So those are the things I can't afford. Decent health care. And that is something that I wish I could. I know some people are gonna be like, oh, but you want a house. And again, material things. Health is wealth. And if we could afford the best health care, that could, you know, help a lot down the line. So yeah, that is something I wish I would love to have, but I can't afford. And again, not just for him and I, but for Milo, because your pets matter just as much as you do and your children do. When will you get a house and have a baby? If I had $1 every time someone asked me this damn baby question and the house question, I would already have a house. I think people ask me this a lot because of my age. Yes, I'm 31 and I don't plan on having kids in the next like 4 years. Like we are not financially stable. Like if we were to have a child right now, we wouldn't get a house. Like there would be no way we would be able to get a house because children are a lot of money. People tend to forget that. Yes, it's cute and it's, you know, it's nice to create a child with the one you love, but when you can't afford it and you know you can't afford it, it's best not to do it. So that's where we're at right now. I'm not even just financially, but mentally, I'm not ready to take care of another human being. Have you reconsidered on getting married? I don't know how to explain this in words because my boyfriend and I, we get it. We've talked about this. So we have been reconsidering, not necessarily getting married where it's like, ooh, party time, nice big ring, woohoo, celebration. No, we're actually thinking about the future and property, such as, say it's the future. Say we're in our 40s. We have a house. My boyfriend has that property he owns still. You know, there's things that you own. So if something was to happen to one of us, we would want one of us to be taken care of. So for example, say something happened to me and I'm not here anymore. So say I die. Knock on wood. Don't want to jinx myself. Say that happens. If we're married and say I have like money in my bank account and I have property in the future, who knows? We don't know what the future holds. Certain things that belong to me, I would want that to get passed down to my boyfriend and to my children. And of course, they'll probably be too young to understand all of that. So we have talked about like, all right, if we do get married, it's technically like what we have is together. It's not life insurance per se, but I mean, we do want to get life insurance because like I said, you never know. The older you get, the more things happen with certain, I mean, oh my god, it's so hard to explain this. I wonder if you guys are like getting what I'm saying. So that's kind of where we are with reconsidering on coming together as one, I should say. Yeah, I don't want a ring. I don't want a wedding. I don't want any of that stuff. Like, I'm a very simple person. I mean, 20-something-year-old Kira wanted a ring, wanted a fancy wedding. 30-something-year-old Kira wants, you know, the person that you're with to be okay after you leave this world, or was, you know, whatever happens after death. Yeah, it's a lot to think about. And I hate to even like think about this in my 30s, but I'm always trying to be ahead of the game, and life is a game. Yeah, with that being said, we are reconsidering it. We just don't know when. We don't know when we're gonna do any of that. I won't hyphen my real last name. I will just take my boyfriend's last name. We'll probably just sign papers and that's it. No celebration, no nothing, just we're doing this for the future. So there are a lot of benefits that we are seeing now with that. But I'll keep you guys posted on all of that if you want me to. But like I said, there will be no ring. If he was to buy me a very expensive ring, I would be pissed. You know, I see some girls saying like, oh, I want a $200,000 ring. I've met girls, $45,000 ring or more. And, you know, in my head, I'm like, oh my God, you could have put a down payment on a house, or you could have gotten an investment property. Like I know jewelry can go up in value, but what's the point of having something expensive on your finger? Like, that's all you're showing for it. It's like, why not have a house that can build your credit up, you know, create generational wealth? Like, it's just, I don't know. Maybe I'm weird, but it's my long-winded answer for that question. I can go on and on about this, but like I said, I'll keep you guys posted on my situation with that. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this common Q&A. Let me know down below if you like these little chill videos with me, because a lot of questions you guys do ask are common questions that everybody else has already asked before. So I figured instead of me repeating myself over and over again, I should just do one whole video about common questions. Again, I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you guys in the next video.